Hey, what's up guys? Sonii D here, otherwise known as Michael. That's my name, what's up? I'm gonna be showing you guys today the supplements that I take to make all these gains, or lack thereof. Kick it off, boys. We got protein, right? Protein, it's the most essential macronutrient to gaining muscle or preserving muscle as you diet. Well, first of all, here's everything I take, right? Just a nice little thumbnail. Let's get some scan back action going on it. Get some thumbnail action going on it. Yeah, that looks good, man. All right, so protein, let's talk about it, right? There is a couple different protein blends. Obviously, the primary ones are gonna be derived from dairy, so it's whey and casein protein. Whey protein is the fastest absorbing protein that you can kind of utilize, that your body will utilize, and it's typically got the highest amino acid count as well, which is important when it comes to analyzing the quality of a protein. As you can see on this one, so yeah, it gives you right here the typical amino acid profile per serving, which is pretty cool. Most proteins don't do this. Dimetized ISO 100 hydrolyzed whey protein isolate, birthday cake flavor. This is one of my favorite proteins right now. The birthday cake tastes amazing. It's got 25 grams of protein, 5.5 grams of BCAAs, which is branched chain amino acids per serving, less than 1 gram of sugar. I believe it's lactose free as well. So that's kind of cool, although I'm not lactose intolerant. And then it's only got 1 gram of carbohydrates. So this is like really good if you're tracking your macronutrients and you want carbs to use in other places, so you don't have to worry about getting 10 grams of carbs from your protein. So when it comes to protein for post-workout, like a post-workout protein, I always recommend whey protein. It's what your body absorbs the fastest. So that's what I recommend for post-workout. It's also good first thing in the morning to have just 1 scoop of protein. It gets your body out of a catabolic state and puts you straight into an anabolic state if you're not fasting. If you're fasting, then you don't really have to worry about that. But those are the 2 times whey protein comes into play and is most utilized. Now, casein protein is a slower digesting type of protein. That's good for example, before you go to bed, or maybe even as a mix with whey protein. You can kind of take both and use that as a sort of meal to, carry you over for the next few meals. Up next, after protein, is multivitamins. By and far the best multivitamin I've ever tried, ever had in my life, Orange Triad. It's got a multivitamin, joint, digestion, and immune formula. It's got 45 servings, which is a crap ton. This is just one of the best multivitamins out there. I've tried a lot of multivitamins since I've been, doing this for a pretty long time now. These have always been my go-to. They're a little bit on the expensive side, but you do get 45 servings, and the serving size is 6 tablets. So with these, you typically take 3 in the morning and then 3 at night, or 3 in the evening. They kind of, cover your vitamin needs throughout the day. You can also split it up and just do 3 throughout the day, if you're a girl, or if you feel like you don't need to take that many vitamins. So protein, multivitamins. Next in order would be omega-3 fish oils. These are super, super healthy for you. They're just healthy for your cardiovascular health, meaning your heart, vision, brain, all that health. The benefits from omega-3 are pretty big. There's several studies out there that show, that validate the benefits of fish oil. So I would definitely recommend, you can just get a cheap, fish oil. You don't have to get anything crazy. I got these from Vitamin Shop, and there's 240 soft gels in this. I'm pretty sure it was 20 bucks or something. And I typically take 3 a day, or 6 if I'm lacking in fat. Just a few more supplements that I take along with the multivitamins and fish oils would be iron. I take some iron because my multivitamin doesn't have any iron, and then if I don't, if I'm not eating a lot of spinach throughout the week or sources of iron, it's good to, have some iron in your diet at least. Vitamin D, also important for healthy hormone levels, so testosterone. Vitamin D kind of helps naturally kick your testosterone up a little bit, but your testosterone's not really gonna see too much of a change unless you're eating a clean diet, you're getting a lot of sun as well, and just taking care of your health in general. So don't expect direct results from supplements like these. A lot of them have placebo effects. It's important to really get your diet in check first and your training in check before relying too heavily on supplements. But yeah, so those are all the vitamin kind of things I take. I also take biotin for my luscious locks, and just promotes healthy skin, nails, and hair as well. And then another, I guess, like food vitamin supplement is something along the lines of a green superfood, which is like, it's like a mix that you just mix with water, and it basically helps you hit your like veggie and fruit goal for the day. I got this for I think like 23 bucks at Whole Foods, and it's got 60 servings. So, you know, one a day, one scoop of this, and it helps get most of your vegetables and fruits in for the day. So this is also something to look out for if you're not like eating a bunch of salads and vegetables and, you know, stuff like that. So up next, we've got pre-workout. I've been off and on this pre-workout. Some days I'll just have coffee, if I'm gonna be honest. I've mentioned it on my stream before. I would love to go the whole like organic, healthy source of caffeine kind of route in my diet, but in terms of cost effect, it's not always the cheapest to, you know, get all of, like, for example, there's this supplement company called Onnit, and they have just the best stuff out there, but it's expensive as hell because it's, you know, it's organic, and they get all their ingredients are sourced from like, you know, really natural sources, and it's just, it's better for you than most of these like, you know, chemically processed ingredients you find in other supplements nowadays. So with pre-workout, I've been taking Bang by VPX Sports, and it's by far the best pre-workout on the market right now. I'm not, you know, I'm not endorsed by any of these companies, you guys can clearly tell, but in terms of like the ingredients in this pre-workout and what it gives you, it's just the best pre-workout I've found. And I've been taking pre-workout for like 3-4 years. Which, while we're on the topic, I'd like to talk about pre-workout and caffeine in general. If you're a beginner in the gym, my advice to you would be not to really take caffeine until you've progressed a lot in just your compound lifts and fitness levels in general, because you don't want to have caffeine and kind of use it as a crutch. I know sometimes it's become a crutch for me, and it's sort of hard to pull yourself away from that after taking it for so long, because it's like normal for you just to take pre-workout every day and kind of become reliant on caffeine like that, which isn't, you know, the FDA has released several studies saying that, like, you know, 300 to 400 milligrams of caffeine is totally fine to take every day. It's even like good for your health. I don't really know if that's true, because, you know, if you're taking caffeine 300 to 400 milligrams a day, and you're training very intensely, and you've got like a job or whatever other responsibilities you have, you'll eventually, you know, go through some sort of adrenal fatigue. And when you experience adrenal fatigue, life kind of sucks. You know, you can actually get slowly depressed, your lifts will all go down, and then you'll become 100% reliant on caffeine. And you just never really want to experience that. Take it from somebody who's been through fatigue. So what I recommend is, if you're gonna take caffeine or start taking pre-workout, do it in moderation. Don't go balls to the wall. Sometimes it's okay to, you know, take a scoop of crazy pre-workout, you know, maybe like 3-4 times a week, and then just give yourself a break on those other days from caffeine. It's important to wean off of it from time to time. Now, getting back to the pre-workout, we've got Bang, and like I was saying, ingredient-wise, this is just the best pre-workout you can get out there. It's got like some sort of energy blend, hydroxypropyl distarch phosphate, like I was mentioning, chemicals. Highly branched cyclic dextrin. I don't know what either of those ingredients are, but it seems to be a carbohydrate of some sort. So I'm assuming that's like where the focus blend comes from. But it's got 7.5 milligrams total of branch chain amino acids, which is very important. I mean, those are just the building blocks of protein, pretty much. And if you're gonna do a fasted workout in the morning, it's good to take at least 10 grams of BCAAs before you work out, and then maybe like 5 grams while you're working out, and have a protein shake right after that. Then it's got about 6,000 milligrams of L-citrulline malate, 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, which is just straight up the recommended dosage of creatine mono, which you don't really find in pre-workouts. Like if you look at C4, it's only got like 2.5 milligrams of creatine, which is just not that good, because you need 5 milligrams of creatine monohydrate. I mean 5 grams. It's got betaine anhydrous, which is that along with beta-alanine are both supplements and components towards just enhancing your workouts. Like they have to do with muscular endurance, and they kind of help you get out a few more reps along with creatine, which for some of you beginners, if you're not familiar with, creatine helps draw more water into your muscle, and it enhances the ATP cellular energy of the ATP cells in your muscles. So typically just helps you get more reps, and you'll see strength gains taking creatine. So creatine, if you're a beginner, you know, feel free to take that. It's not by any means bad. There is no loading period. That's a myth. So just take 5 grams of creatine monohydrate a day. You can, you know, get cheap capsules if you can't afford a pre-workout. Just get 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, pop that in your mouth every day, and you'll be chilling on that front. So up next, the final 2 ingredients on the bang are just creatine, which it has 350 milligrams of caffeine in this pre-workout, which is a lot, but it gets the job done, honestly. Like, this pre-workout's really fun. It's fun to take, and every time I've taken it, my workouts have been pretty intense. I typically do train with very high intensity anyways, so when I take caffeine, it just kind of amplifies that to the next level. And then last supplement, I guess, would be branched chain amino acids. I got this on sale for 20 bucks, 30 servings. It's a good BCAA because it's got about 10 grams in total of amino acids, that's a pretty high count. It's got like a vitamin D blend in there or something, but these are amino acids are very important to take when you're fasting and doing any sort of fasted training, because they help prevent your body from going into catabolism and using your muscles for fuel rather than fat or, you know, stored glucose or anything like that. So they kind of just help preserve your muscles. And even if you're not doing a fasted train, you know, amino acids are still good because they give direct energy to your muscles. And they just kind of, you're constantly feeding your muscles all throughout the workout. But stuff like amino acids and pre-workout, it's all very minimal, you know, it's all for that little inch. And if you don't have everything else in line in terms of your diet and training, then you're not gonna see too many results just from like taking amino acids or just taking like pre-workout. You've got to be willing to put in the work inside and outside of the gym. That's my whole take on supplements. You know, even like protein, you can get all your protein from your diet if you want, but I seriously consider whey protein as a staple in my diet because it's pretty hard to hit like 200 plus grams of protein a day without, you know, having a shake or two, like a scoop or two of protein. So that's really important. And then me and my girlfriend recently have been buying these protein bars, these Oh Yeah 1 protein bars, which also really help hit your protein goal for the day. And then they have a good amount of fiber too, which is interesting because it'll help you hit your fiber goal for the day as well. 220 calories per bar, 7 grams of fat, which is like, oh, okay. 23 grams of carbs, 10 of which is from fiber, 10 of which is from sugar alcohol, and then 22 grams of protein in one of these bars. And these peanut butter ones over here are the best flavor ever. Like, you will not find, these are better than Quest bars. I'm sorry, they just are. Maybe my love for Quest bars will come back, but lately I've been liking, you know, the Oh Yeah 1 bars more than the Quest bars. Yeah, I think that just about covers everything, guys. Those are the supplements that I take. I mean, I've been doing this for 4 to 5 years now. I think more so on the 5-year count now, but the last 2 years is when I really started to understand more and more about just everything in nutrition and weightlifting and proper scheduling, proper regimenting, proper diet. And what I've learned in the past 2 years is that supplements are really minimal. Really minimal. You know, I've said it before, I'll say it again, you have to have your diet and training in check completely before you even take supplements, because those are the building blocks of your whole like bodybuilding or whatever you want to do. And it's important to get those out of the way first, in my opinion, and then you can get supplements for sure. But I hope this video gave you guys a little bit of an insight on just the supplements I take. I mean, it's pretty much it's relatively a beginner stack that I'm taking right now. I'm not taking anything crazy. I wouldn't recommend taking testosterone boosters, you know, the natural testosterone boosters and all that shit. If you're a healthy young male, I mean, you can go get your blood work done, see if your testosterone levels are low, and if they are, chances are your diet probably wasn't in check either. So make sure you just get all that stuff sorted out, eat healthier, eat greens, eat your vegetables, and train really, really hard. Do wind sprints at least once a week, and your testosterone will go up just from that. Other supplements, I mean, there's like L-carnitine for burning fat. There's fat burners out there. Like I said, all those are very, very minimal. You don't need to take those. Hard work and proper diet will get you the results that you want. Absolutely, without a doubt. I'm going to start releasing a vlog every week. I want to hold myself to it and really make that a statement in getting done. I know this one's probably a little bit on the late side. It's probably been like a week and a half since my last vlog, so I really apologize for that, guys. I'm trying my best in getting these done, so just bear with me and enjoy the content that I do put out. And make sure you guys come and hang out with me on my Twitch channel if you guys haven't already checked it out. Play some Overwatch and some World of Warcraft from time to time. Maybe you guys have questions about working out or supplements or anything. I typically talk about that stuff, you know, like every day in my channel. So yeah, come hang out with me there sometime, guys. But that's about it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys next time. Sonii D out. Peace.